What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Lyle's Movie Files. Joining me, as always, is the brother Jace, Bro Shot. How are you today? Have you fully recovered from your Thanksgiving turkey hangover?
Not really, but that's also because it was a 3-day week, so like a little different. Like, oh wait, you want me to be work 5 days? Ugh, bad. But glad to hang out with you guys and do another podcast. So good times.
And I forgot to bring them up again, but I did have a pretty solid haul of Black Friday movies, and I definitely want to make sure I state this. Best Buy actually has movies on their website where you can get them, and you may not find anything in the store, but they had the $12.99 for Superman, Sinners, all the stuff that Walmart and Amazon had. Best Buy also had, so that was kind of fun and interesting to see. It still did not convince us to go to Best Buy because we did, in fact, hang out on Black Friday.
A nice little haul there.
All right, what you get?
Oh, what I got.
Well, I'll say what's up to everybody here in the chat.
Okay.
What up, Snake Eyes? Howdy, partner. Royalty is here. King is in the building. What's up, y'all? What's up, King Collector? Lawson's here as well. Hello, hit the like.
Yeah.
David Thanos. Ayo. What's up, gang? Jalen Parks. The crew. What's up, y'all? And Chief is not going to be here again. He's got granddaddy duty tonight. So that was going to be a lot with him, with the youngster on his lap, especially when Chief goes blue talking about the Giants. And oh man, did I want to have him here to talk about that giant kicking debacle. But anyway, what did you get, Bro Shot?
Oh man, so I got Megan 2.0, F1, Top Gun 2 movie collection, Dune Part 2, Ballerina, because that movie kicked so much tail. I didn't care what I paid for it. I was going to get that. Fantastic Four, since I no longer have Disney Plus. Transformers 1, Superman 2025. I mean, The Accountant 2, Sinners, and The Beekeeper.
Nice.
Nice little haul.
I wish my movie app told me what I just put in there.
Oh, I really had to because I needed. I scanned it in, but it has Beekeeper twice. I'm like, so that means something didn't get scanned. So I got to figure out what the heck's going on.
Yeah. So I got Trap, Drop, Beekeeper, Working Man, Superman, and it had a little lenticular cover too. Slipcase. Yeah. That was nice. I wasn't expecting that. I was like, oh, look, he's changed it to Superman. What else? I got Sinners, obviously. F1, which I watched sight unseen before I bought it because it's like Joseph Kosinski directed this movie. What am I even doing? I mean, I can basically write the check, take it to the bank, and know it's going to be good. Watched it, and it was. So, his track record is impeccable with me. Kosinski, for those of you who are like, who's this dude? Did Tron Legacy, and very underrated movie, Oblivion with Tom Cruise, and Top Gun Maverick. So I mean,
sign it up.
He knows how to do some grand scale blockbuster movies, and he hasn't disappointed yet. What are you eating, by the way? You're making me
hungry. Cheerios, because I haven't had anything since lunch at 2:30 or something of that nature.
Great. Yeah, that was a nice haul.
Yeah, I mean, because I watched Drop not too long ago, and I was kind of on the fence because I think I liked the movie 75%. I didn't like the last part, so I couldn't figure out.
I thought for $12.99 it was worth grabbing.
Oh, okay. I mean, that was one of those. If I probably hadn't seen it on Amazon the week before, I probably would have picked it up and I'd be like, yeah, it's not bad. But because I was able to watch it, and Amazon's one of those, it annoys me when they inevitably, this movie will be leaving for for no reason at all. And you're like, really? But Amazon, I mean, what was it? Netflix basically got me all the way heated because all of the CW shows are all leaving this month.
I'm glad you put that on your Christmas list for people.
What?
The CW shows.
I used to have. I used to be a stable. I asked for those every year, and there was one show to 100. I was like, I'm sure they're gonna keep this, and they're like, this show will be leaving. I'm like, I've been trying to get like I've been working to try and figure out are they gonna release a whole series collection before I buy individual sections? And there's one season they don't have on Blu-ray, so
well,
I'm
that's
like,
not helpful.
no. I mean, it's the same thing with Supernatural. The 14th season is not available on Blu-ray. I mean, you can find used copies, which I'm like, I probably should go ahead and pull that trigger just before it becomes impossible to find. So that's probably one of those moves I make this weekend. But the 100, I was like, I'm really salty that you guys didn't put a collection together because I would have already bought this. But
What's funny is I'm looking at Best Buy right now, seeing what 4K stuff they have, and everything still has a little red. So for Sinners, they have saved 1924. Guess how much the price is right now?
$24.99.
$25.99. I was like, guys, that's not a sale.
Oh, I mean, hey, they're going to say, hey, this is what we pay wholesale if we don't put them on sale. But we think you don't actually have access to a computer that tells you that there's a cheaper price.
Right. Oh, maybe I could do some comparison shopping for 2 seconds.
Oh,
Watch
no!
me.
Don't do that!
So David Thanos was, let me see. Oh, no, King Collector. Disney Plus had a Black Friday deal, $5 a month for 12 months. I saw that. And I was like, nope. I'm staying firm on my cancellation.
You know what? I think I saw that too. And I mean, because it pops up on my YouTube app. And I was like, huh. And I'm like, wait a minute. That's probably for new user subscribers only. And,
no, it wasn't.
But was it the ad-free one? Because I thought it said it wasn't the ad-free.
No, it was not ad-free.
Yeah, that's all. I'm not. I was literally. That was my no. I'm not doing ads. I can barely tolerate YouTube ads for some of my favorite creators like Lyle's Figure Files. You know, but I'll watch the 20-minute ads about bearskin hoodies. But after a while, it's like, okay, guys, I need you not to be happy because it's every 15-minute long video needs to have 10 minutes of commercial. Like, y'all are becoming broadcast TV at this point. But, yeah, $12.99, not enough. It's not
that content doesn't create itself, by the way.
Yeah, but hey, that's why we watch those ads.
Thank you. David Thanos had a pretty solid haul. I got Constantine, Sinners, Final Destination, Mummy Trilogy, Coming to America, and Saving Private Ryan. You got the last Final Destination. I saw that was on sale too. I did not get it.
I was going to ask if you got Coming to America.
Like 2 or
2?
That one?
Yeah.
No, gosh, no. There's no way. I wouldn't watch that again if they paid me. No, they'd have to pay me good money. Because it was, they're wrecking a memory. And I'm like, why? Now people talk about George Lucas burying their childhood. Coming to America. Like, what is happening? Now we need Christmas to put Mission Impossible and Ballerina on sale. They did not. And because I felt like Sinners and Superman were on sale 2 weeks ago for $12.99. I'm like, great. Your turn, Mission Impossible and Fantastic Four. Come on. It's your time. Make the move. And they're like, nope.
I mean,
to the Christmas list, it is for you.
Because what was it? Ballerina at 8. I mean, it was on my sale card, like 13% off. I'm like, y'all are jerks. Y'all know Black Friday is supposed to be 40% off a movie that has been out since what, April?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, come on, this is prime. We're not asking Fantastic Four that came out a couple weeks in early November. That's a stretch.
I mean,
but
Friday.
April, come on.
Huh. I wonder what this. I hate this. Target. So David Thanos is saying, how about Target raising the prices of movies for their buy two going free? What a scam.
That's what I said. Everybody was like peeling back the layer, like, here's what this was. Here's what it is now.
Wait a second. I saw Prey. I remember we were talking about that. I was like, wait, I forgot to add that into my list. What up, Michael Solis? How you doing tonight?
What's going on?
I got the HBO Max Black Friday deal, $2.99 a month. That's a good deal. Because HBO Max actually has stuff.
Yep.
Oops. I do hate all the ads these days. It's so I watch like 90% of my YouTube viewing is 95.7 the game and different 49er content creators. That's all I watch on YouTube. Basically, if I'm not like just putting the song playlist that I've just been too lazy to put together on my own and just play that, but I don't really see that many. I was shooting a figure last night, wrestling figure, and I finally experienced what y'all were talking about because it was like the match was. I like to watch the matches so I can get the moves of the guy down. And I think the match was like 9:49, and I feel like there were 7 minutes of ads. I was like, why is this thing so long? It was a long ad. I was like, what's happening? But yeah,
They try and get you like, okay, now that we've tortured you with that, you sure you don't want to just pay YouTube all the money that never goes to creators? Like, that's straight going to YouTube. It's like, we'll get the money and we'll spare you the money, but YouTube creators, y'all ain't seeing a dime.
I'm seeing dimes. But yeah.
Oh, do you see when they give creators a cut of YouTube?
I feel like this is so inside baseball that no one cares. But yeah,
let's go with it. Let's go with the fun.
David Thanos, yeah, Bloodlines. In my eyes, there's no sequel for Coming to America. In my eye, yeah, absolutely. A deal that's not a deal is no deal. With you, Loston.
Indeed.
I'm kicking myself for not buying that Super Friends Zan. Put him in my cart, foolishly thinking he would stick around for a second. It was like, oh, you missed your chance. I'm like, don't.
That's one you have to get. I mean, because you just have to wonder if it's not. You have to get them because they're super. I mean, it's twins. Like just in case.
Nice job. It makes you wonder.
Thanks, Chico.
I was going with Maroon 5. David Thanos, Amazon is evil for putting Black Ballerina on a Black Friday and only discounted. Man, I still like, oh, what's happening here? But yeah, it was overall, I'd say it was a pretty solid Black Friday. Jason and I went to a mall and there was a fracas going on in the food court just as we had left. And we saw a stampede of people. Now, my brother, I'm going to take a card from him.
No. Don't put that out
there.
Let
me finish the story.
You already set me up.
I'm going to finish the story. So we're at the door. It's cold outside. So we're zipping back up, getting ready to go back outside. And I turn because I'm hearing all this noise. There's a bunch of people running, not walking, not just kind of casually strolling, running. And my thought is, I don't care what's going on. There's the door. That's where I'm going. I yelled to my brother, Chase, come on. We're going. He's like,
no, okay. So some people in the chat see this setup he's trying to do here.
That's what happened. No setup. I want to give you a chance to explain yourself.
Because I see a bunch of teenagers running, not adults. I see teenagers running. Now, where I live, if a bunch of teenagers run, it's because they probably randomly stole some crap. And I'm not, I moved between the mall sign where the directory is, and a seat. So if stampeding kids would have to hit the sign to get through me. So I wait, I see adults moving, then I take my tail out of the building. Okay? So don't like this card removal you try to do.
That's exactly what happened. But yeah, I like my odds against racing teens. If a bunch of people are stampeding, I bet I can beat those teenagers. And so Jace finally sees the adults and is like, oh, I'm like,
okay. I see adults. All right, I understand who's leaving. Okay. Party's over.
The party's not over, but it was. Fortunately, we finished all of our mall perusing, so it didn't affect our shopping. Good news is just some people who knew each other get into a little disagreement. No shots. Everybody, we have to worry about that. So it was good. Mm-hmm. David Thanos is with you. Smart move by Jace, a la Call of Duty, hiding behind something. No, he wasn't hiding behind anything. It's their benches that so people can sit down while they're waiting for someone else in one of those stores as you go into the mall.
Mhm.
So there's nothing to hide behind. So something was, he was going,
Okay. If you hear anything, okay. See, I'm going to actually once again come in here. In high school and stuff, and where I live, I know the sound to duck and cover, haul tail. I didn't hear that. So
I would also like to state that Jason and I lived in the same place, so I'm not sure where what dangerous gangland he was at. Oh, you're you're outside. Oh,
like outside where I live. Like, what are you
where I'm from? Yeah. All right. So that little fun aside, we had a pretty solid time. I mean, it's so weird, and I know we mentioned this last time, but just like how Black Friday is not the same anymore at all, and it's just really crazy.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about some of the news before we get into our topic. So Batman Part 2 supposedly really is actually happening this time. And Zoe Kravitz is still taking her motorcycle off to the distance. I am sure she is in Washington now at this rate, even if she stopped. And she's not going to be back playing Selena Kyle, aka Catwoman, for the sequel. Apparently, it's going to be Scarlett Johansson who's showing up, maybe as a villain. Jace, quick, what villain would it be?
Knowing her track record, it'll be Talia al Ghul.
Wow. I mean, it's Poison Ivy is right there.
But
she can be a redhead.
But no, we have a hyper realistic. It is true. But it's based on how they want to be super realistic. Does a Poison Ivy character fit in with their version of Batman?
She's an expert in toxicology. So she just whips up potions in different serums to gas the people of Gotham. She's an easy one to translate. She can be an eco terrorist without any superpowers. And, you know, I mean, it's boring, but that one's kind of an easy one. Now, I wonder if he's going to have her put on, Matt Reeves is going to have her put on a mask, a GIMP mask, and go, "Hi, Batman, I am coming for you."
Oh, Jeff, is that Riddler, Joker, or everyone?
Weird combination of both of them.
Yeah.
What up, Mark A? Hey, what's up, fellas? Tell me we get our Joe is Harley Quinn in that Batverse. I've really got to tell you, I could go many moons without seeing Harley Quinn for a long time in DC. I loved her most in the cartoon, and of course, Margot Robbie played her. But I mean, the comic books have they've made a sidekick character into a Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman defeating heroine. And I'm like, come on. I know y'all like her. She's popular, or she was really popular, but what are we doing? So
did she beat them in Heroes in Crisis?
She got away from them, which to me is beating them. Like she did some fancy, like, look what's in my bag. And I'm like, come on, man, this is ridiculous. When it was announced that Booster and Harley were going to be the main one, like, this is over fast because Batman would track them both down in 5 minutes. What are we doing?
Yeah. like I like Booster, but that's not a challenge.
Booster's my guy.
Yeah, no. I'm really trying to think. Who is, because in this, I mean, and am I wrong? There's an age difference between Robert Pattinson and Scarlett Jo, correct?
You said an age difference?
Yeah, like,
I
mean,
I'm really not going to be upset if he's so much younger than her, because let me see, his age is he's 39.
Oh wow, okay, man, it's been a while since that last Batman.
He's aged terribly. God. And Scarlett Johansson is just 41. That's
okay.
I'd have thought she was a little older.
But the Batman they have been playing is a teenager kind of crap.
I don't know what's going on with him. It's just,
Yeah. Again, I was wondering if they were going to have her slot into Catwoman and just act like that's Catwoman that's always been Catwoman.
That's also a terrible idea.
I mean, hey, I just thought that's what they were going to go with. Like, we're just going to say that was the thing. You always saw her, right? Right? Come on. And we've seen her. I mean, she can. I mean, again, I don't know how much of what she did in Iron Man 2 was stunt woman, but I mean, she hit her superhero poses pretty well. So we'll see what happens.
Do you think this means we won't see her back again in the MCU?
I don't see a reason to have her in the MCU. I mean, let's say this: if it was me, I would say, hey, I trust MCU money more than I trust Batman residuals, because chances are she's probably good for life off the Avengers residuals, and getting some more of that probably wouldn't be a bad thing. I mean, as much as they play those on TNT, yeah, I'm good. Batman, I don't think I've seen anywhere beside HBO Max. So I think I go with if MCU calls and says, hey, we need you this week, sorry, Batman 2, I gotta go. I'm out.
And I don't have to shave my mustache to come back either.
Exactly. It's still a recurring character, so I'm not breaking the contract. See, it's not a big thing. Just a scheduling conflict. It happens to the best of us.
So, do you want to see Warner Brothers Discovery get bought out by Netflix, Paramount? Do you care?
I don't want to see them bought by Paramount. Paramount's the one company I do not want them to be bought out by, because I said it took them too long to finance Mission Impossible. I mean, I'm sorry, Star Trek. I know they are under new management with deeper pockets, but there's a whole lot of other stuff I'm not really feeling them on. Netflix, if they come up with an agreement, and I'm going to go lawyer, if they come up with an antitrust agreement with all the movie theaters, that they will agree to have movies in theaters at least for 90 days. I think I would sign up for Netflix, because they have deep pockets to shell out for movies that they don't seem to be doing anymore. Because I remember when they used to have a new movie out every week, and somehow that's gone the wayside because they're buying up TV series. But I think Netflix is a better option for us, the consumer, to get better content. What say you?
So we just got this new James Gunn universe underway. So I'm down for whoever just lets them keep their thing going. And I really don't want some deal where you get to subscribe to our new streaming platform for only $40 a month. And I'm like, no, thank you. So I think Netflix is probably the easiest, because they probably want to keep them a separate entity. Maybe make it easier for you to get your Warner Brothers stuff on Netflix while keeping HBO Max too. So I think that would work out best, and we can have premieres on Netflix. We can have stuff still going to theaters. I feel like Netflix would take care of it the best.
Yeah, I mean, because there is the Paramount. Oh well, you'd be forced to buy Paramount Plus, and maybe drop HBO Max, which could be a good thing. But yeah, I'm still on the Netflix bandwagon.
Lawson says, I'm tired of seeing one company eating everything up and throwing up same stuff, this blander than crackers without salt.
Yep.
Yeah, but your stomach appreciates it when it's upset. David Thanos, to me, that Batman is just in another city in the Twilight universe. Not a fan of those Twilight people. Those movies get a really bad rap. But I notice it's from the audience is probably not the target demographic, so it's all good.
Yeah.
All right, so there's that. Let's see, was there anything else? So CCXP Sao Paulo, Brazil gets underway, and I'm excited about it because we're going to see some more figures, but they're also going to have potentially, well, they're going to have a glimpse of Supergirl, and we might be seeing the trailer if it gets leaked online. Maybe they'll just be like, here, since everyone can't come to Brazil, here's a trailer online after the people see it in Brazil, which is how I feel like they should do it. Cause it's like, why do we need to get punished? I'm fine waiting a couple hours out of somebody who paid for it, who happens to be in that area, gets to see it, no problem. But I would like to see it. That would be cool.
Give them the exclusive. Congratulations. Sure. Leak it. I'm sorry. Do not leak it, but release the official trailer. They may be able to see a couple minutes of footage. We just get to see a trailer. And more than a teaser trailer, I'd hope. Unless, I'm sorry. Is Supergirl supposed to be the summer DC movie where it would be a Super Bowl commercial?
It would seem like they don't care. Movie. It's like, for Super Bowl commercials. They've been advertising. I feel like this summer they were advertising stuff that was coming out next fall. Let me see. So that's June 2026. Okay. So now that I say that, I'm trying to remember the Odyssey. When is that movie coming out? July 17th. They showed a trailer for that then. I was like, what is happening? Y'all can't get me hyped up for a Christopher Nolan movie with Tom Holland, Matt Damon, and they go, yeah, we'll see y'all next year. No, friends. Yeah. That doesn't work. All right, we're still early December. We're just 3 days in now. So we have plenty of time to work on our top 10, top 15 films of the year, etc. I've got a lot of figures to still open up for my list on that end. What? You see it. Don't laugh.
So if you guys want, since he's throwing me under the bus with strikes, I saw his figure review room. The amount, he's got stacks of figures he still has yet to review. He's not going to get finished with them anytime soon. I'd say anytime before March is not happening.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, you still got
done on February 28th.
Jeff, have you slept? No. Sleep, loser. Bye.
Those movies earned a really bad rep. They were teenage girls. Any crossover for anybody else, and the teenage girls really love those movies.
See, those are hard movies because it's you have to. I think you have to watch the whole series. I don't think because it's not. You could watch Twilight, whatever. I think it was just. I don't know what the original Twilight was called. I don't think you could watch that. It was just Twilight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I don't want to see. If you're into it, you might be like, I'll give it another chance. And then got to get through New Moon. And New Moon's a rough one. But then when you get to the next 2 or 3, they got a lot more action. They bring out the Vampire Council. It's a lot better series. Breaking Dawn Part 2? It's got a kick-tail fight scene. Chief might hate it, but Chief hates it because it wasn't real.
He might hate it. Anytime you mention Twilight, he goes to that.
Yeah, he hates it, but he hates it because that fight scene, when you see it is so cool. It's, you're going to lose some people. Oh, so-and-so is gone. Oh, shoot. And then, it didn't happen. But it's it did see it. It doesn't matter if it doesn't happen. You saw it. So
exactly.
I thought that was really cool.
Just like Alice. Yes, it is like Homer's Odyssey. And yes, Matt Damon is playing Odysseus. So that should be great. They didn't show much of anything with the teaser trailer, but I was like, is this going to be a December release? Not quite. So
that's one of those ones. And you're going to find when I was compiling my list, there's a common thread here. But when Christopher Nolan directs a movie, you're like, yeah, I'm going to watch this thing. And if he's bringing out the star power, you're like, okay, he's got a lot. He really wants to do this thing big. You could just say The Odyssey, starring these people, just the title, where they stack the names on it. Directed by Christopher Nolan. Okay. Sign me up.
Well, there we go.
Then you see a little bit of costumes, oh yeah, cool. We're good. Because I'm trying to think, Odyssey takes place after Troy, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, man. Oh man, I could actually use it as like a sequel after Troy. That's gonna be perfect.
I'm still holding out for The Martian 2. Here I am again.
Little white snake there. I like that.
On my own. Doom, doom. All right. So let's see. Superman is back in the news again. Google published an article highlighting its biggest successes on Google TV. What do you think were the 3 most watched films of 2025? And I've told you what one of those was. What do you think the other 2 are?
I got Sinners and Minecraft.
That would seem to make more sense.
Yeah.
That's a pretty solid move. The Pickup, the Eddie Murphy, Pete Davidson, Keke Palmer movie. That was the 3rd one. Have you seen The Pickup?
Have I finished The Pickup?
The
question. I watched The Pickup, but I did not finish The Pickup. I have still not picked up The Pickup. Have you watched The Pickup?
Yes.
Okay.
I like Keke Palmer. I think she's funny and entertaining.
Yes. I didn't say anything about Pete Davidson or Eddie Murphy.
I like Eddie Murphy. I mean, Eddie Murphy's a made man with me, so I'm going to watch something that he does because he's Eddie. Except for that documentary. I haven't watched it yet because I'm like, okay, cool. But Pete Davidson, he been kind of hit or miss for me. And I think the movie should have been better. It was not my favorite. And it's just like, all right.
Because it was interesting to me. I'll tell you when I stopped. I stopped just because I think I was tired. It's when they switched what the movie was. It was that point. I'm like, wait, what? No, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Like, you're making a second movie. I'll watch the second one later.
Sounds like the sequel. And I only shot up for the Pickup Part 1.
Yeah, this isn't was it Bad Boys 2, where I'm already invested in seeing Bad Boys 2 and then 3 happens, same movie. Yeah.
David Thanos. That Eddie doc is really good. But then again, I'm biased. I am sure I'm going to watch it. We have a category for best documentaries, and that is a must watch to consider for that category. So I'm rolling.
Don't you just put a movie in there sight unseen and say it was the best movie ever?
No. No, I do not.
Okay.
Oh, King Collector, you've got to watch My Name is Dolomite. That joint was so good. And I'm still mad that he didn't get enough accolades from that one because he was really, really good in that one too. And
that was one I think, and this is one I think, because it was that in Netflix one or Amazon.
One of the two, I think.
It was one of them, and they were hard. The Oscars and all them were hardcore. They did not want to let those in. They were just, it might have put them in a category, but they were not going to let those wins because they didn't want to break that. They didn't want to break that glass in. And Netflix. Now, yeah. I mean,
they did it for The Revenant.
Yeah. But they didn't want to do that for that. I mean,
it's a good movie.
Wait a minute, The Revenant was in theaters.
What did you say?
The Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yes.
That was in theaters.
They did their bogus thing of, hey, let's release it in theaters for a little bit so we can get some Oscar contention. And then, hey, look, we're in movie theaters. It's not like a genuine effort to put it out so everybody can watch in theaters.
Hey, that's the thing. That's the thing that Frankenstein is. It's also, this is a block. I mean, it is you spend this much money on a movie, it needs to be released in theaters. It's not just, oh, we'll get some some viewing hours. Like, that is lame as hell. I mean, because what's the like, I think Frankenstein, Dolomite, there was a couple other movies that they're like, oh, we're releasing for 2 days in theaters and it's back. I mean,
come on in while you can.
Because what's the Knives Out? Those have been fun. I'm glad they're in Netflix, but they're also, you can put those in theaters. I would watch those in theaters.
Yeah. Sorry. So I was yawning at the thought here. So on Saturday, because I've been going pretty solid in terms of watching movies, and I watched a bunch, including K-pop Demon Hunters, the movie that has broken my sight. It is just like there's so many people reading this review. I love the movie. I thought it was really, really good. I really like everything they wanted to do with that movie. They did it. I loved it. It was great. And it's like, oh wow, this is when the movie came out months ago. I'm like 10 people viewing it. Not so much. So I've been watching a bunch of stuff and I decided no 2025. I don't want to watch movies I don't want to need to write a review for. So I watched Maze Runner because it's on Netflix, and I think it was, I think they put it back on because I've looked, I would say the weekend before Thanksgiving and couldn't find it. I put in MAZE and they pulled up Hunger Games. I'm like, I don't know where your algorithm is.
This is not what I'm looking for. Young adult, like, oh, I'm
sure. Yeah.
Like, I didn't mean this. Like,
yeah, exactly.
We got something simple. No, you don't.
I was actually looking for this.
That's weird because I've had that in my queue. As soon as they popped it up, I'm like, I'll go through the coming soon to Netflix and be like, yep. I want your algorithm to know there is an audience for these things.
Yeah. So I have the second two. I don't know what happened to my copy of the first one. It's vanished, and it's expensive on physical media getting the first Maze Runner. I'm like, anyway. So I'm kind of course, after watching the first one, I want to watch Scorch Trials. But then there's also the little matter of all the other movies. and that whole movie series that's on Netflix TV, Stranger Things. I have gone to start watching the season finale of season 4 3 times now. But what always trips me up is the 2 hours and 29-minute length. I'm like, yo, I don't know if I can stay away from all this.
Okay. You are definitely going to. It's funny. I was about to watch. I started the season 4 finale, and I'm like, as soon as it started, I'm like, I don't know what the heck is this is about. So I went back to the beginning. I'm in season 2, episode 4. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I remember this. Yeah, it's all starting to make sense. But if you remember where you left off and can plop yourself back in, that season finale is really good.
Okay. I think I can plop myself back in because I'm not rewatching the series just to watch that one. But yeah, you don't recommend it.
Like there's some, if I'm not mistaken, there is some bad stuff that happens in that, and it's gonna like, oh, that's what that meant. Like, I mean, and I'm catching some of that now, and it's like,
watching
it kind of left. It's very much like it's somebody who almost wrote a book for their series, and like, here's how I'm gonna end it. Here's how I'm starting. Here's how I'm ending it. It will make sense.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe Stranger Things, the rewatch is gonna get pushed back till the end. Maybe I'll watch it on Christmas and say, sorry, family, I've got to watch Stranger Things. So I'll see you all next year, maybe. So yeah, that's one that I'm looking forward to getting to eventually. But man, some of these movie lengths at 2 hours plus don't deserve it. And I've watched a lot. I watched After the Hunt, the Julia Roberts, Ayo Edebiri, and Andrew Garfield movie. So long, so annoyingly long.
But it was her best movie ever.
Yeah, no, it wasn't, and it was like House of Dynamite build up, and let's tack on the ending that answers absolutely no questions. And this is a 5 years later thing. And I'm like, hey, what happened in those 5 years? That was the important part. Who cares? You don't need to know this. You've only spent all this time invested in this movie. Just assume it worked out, okay?
I'm not watching that movie.
You should not. It was so long, and I was like, man, this was a waste of my time. I have the first two Maze Runners. I don't think I ever saw part 3. Do you recommend it? Absolutely. I thought that was a really good trilogy. Like that's one of the, they always go name a trilogy, a perfect trilogy. I thought that was really good. It's because the first one is like this level, and then the second was like whoa, and then the third one, I just think it builds off of each film really well, and they shot it all pretty quickly, so the characters are like aged dramatically from the first one to the third one.
Yeah, like
And
Newt always looks the same. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
I mean, it must have been filmed all together. But it's the first one is good. Then that second one, that when it hits that zombie horror, it's like, oh, okay. And the third, you haven't seen it in a while, so
no, I definitely know what that is.
yeah.
I was curious about. Let's see. Trilogy has a combined budget of 157 million and grossed over 949 million worldwide. Not bad. First film budget of 34, grossed 348 million worldwide. The second, Scorched Trials, budget of 61, grossed 310. And the third one, Death Cure, had a budget of 62 million and grossed 288 million worldwide. What was that? 2018. Huh. I feel like maybe what happened, they were coming up on comic book movie excitement. 2018 was also when Infinity War came out, so maybe that didn't help when the comic book movies are starting to go to this huge higher level. Something like Maze Runner is like, but I would recommend. I love those movies. I thought they were really well done.
The reviews on Maze Run, Scorched Trial weren't as good as the first and second.
Scorched Trials is the second.
Death Cure. I think Death Cure didn't get as good as Scorched Trials. So, I mean, you said the worldwide, but I think domestically, people.
All right, let's see how we look. First one, 66%. Scorched Trials, 47%. Yeah. And Death Cure, 42%.
Yeah. Definitely not agree with this.
I do not agree, sir. It was whatever. I mean, everybody gets an opinion. Sometimes they're right. Sometimes no. Okay, so is that all that I want to talk about before moving on? Yes. So I won't mention. I'll say that for later. Let's go to pictures. Too many windows. Too much stuff to open. Okay, so I saw this, and of course, I saw it on Twitter, so I can't properly credit who came up with it. So, but I thought this would be fun for us to do on the show. So, this is a list of 50. You're going to give yourself a point for each movie you've seen. And then we're going to go with our top 20 movies. And not necessarily in order, but top 20 in the sense of, if you want a good, well-rounded movie experience, these 20 you should definitely see.
Okay.
All right, so let's go with this 50 first.
Okay.
I will say them one time. Everybody in chat.
One time.
Slowly. One time. So let's see where we go. First one, Titanic. Prestige. It's number 2. Breakfast at Tiffany's. City of God.
Oh no, that's Children of Man.
Yeah. The Shining. Gone with the Wind. Casablanca. Spirited Away. Reservoir Dogs. Inception. 500 Days of Summer. Old Boy. Lord of the Rings. And this, you can give yourself 1 point for each movie in the series. So let's see. Let's just do Lord of the Rings. So not the Hobbit ones. 1, 2, and 3. Citizen Kane. Get Out. Burn After Reading. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Fight Club. The Handmaiden. Moulin Rouge. Interstellar. Jaws. Blue Velvet. Pan's Labyrinth. Some Like It Hot. The Wizard of Oz. Hot Fuzz. Black Swan. Drive. The Sound of Music. Slumdog Millionaire. Russian Ark. Donnie Darko. Star Wars. Oh boy. 1 point for each movie in the series. I feel like it's gonna take me over 50, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, and Solo. There we go. Alien. Just Alien, not anything else in the series. Avatar, same deal. Psycho, Norbert Bates. V for Vendetta,
Mm-hmm.
Gladiator, Mary Poppins, Chinatown,
I'm Mary
Mean
Poppins.
Girls, Mean Girls, Ocean's 11, The Godfather, The Shape of Water, Gunner's favorite movie, Forrest Gump, The Dark Knight, The Exorcist, Up, Dunkirk, and The Evil Dead. Where are you?
You were giving yourself points for all of the Star Wars ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
All the Star Wars, all of the Lord of the Rings films.
2. I gotta give myself. That's for Lord of the Rings.
What up, Rick Cage?
Man, I'm at 5, 10, 15, 20, 10, 20, 30, 35. I say 35. I mean,
Lawson's at 47.
yeah. I'm probably undercounting some of the Star Wars, but
Well, you saw 9, then Solo and Rogue One.
okay, so add in 10 extra points. Okay.
10.
Yeah, so I'm at 42.
I have 49, but a lot of that is from Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. There are a lot more that I would not have. I would be short if Star Wars counted as one.
Yeah, because I like what was it? Not Casablanca. I'm glad they put Up in there. That was another good one. I didn't have them like they had a well-rounded list. It wasn't just Oscar bait pictures. So I'm like, okay,
I agree. I feel like I need to. So I have my list of 20, and I need to do a few. I need to make some alterations. So I have one that I need because I'm trying to do like what they did and have it a little bit better rounded. Now I'm trying to decide between these two which one to go with. All right. I've made my decision.
Yeah, on my list, I only have one sequel and one movie. I mean, yeah, I'm like out of a combination of trilogies, I only have one that is a sequel and one movie that is just so good you don't have to watch the previous movie to enjoy it. So that's I mean, out of my my app tells you like alphabetical order on where you go. I didn't even get to K. I'm like, before I ran out I gotta be honest. I mean, these are really good movies, and I think if you watch them, you really would enjoy movies. So.
Okay, I'll circle my honorable mentions to mention them for later. Go the Javon style.
How many honorable mentions when you're 20?
It's not going to be that many. I'm not going to go that outrageous with it. Okay. I'm having a genre thing that I'm like, where do I go? And I feel like I need to put one of these, but where would I put it? Let's see. All right, so I'm going to take this out, even though I really do like it. Let me see. Man, there's some good movies that I'm like not getting into there. Let's see. Did I also count Beyond the First? Yes, I did. Speaking of Psycho, Bates Motel is a good series. I never hear people talking about. I didn't finish, but what I saw was great. What is it on now?
It screams to me Peacock.
Mark, hey, I'm 50. Nice.
Nice.
Because with the Star Wars films, I could add 5 more. That would put me at 52. Nice. Rick Cage, 29 and 50. Solid. Okay. I'm at 52 then. So the new 52. Good job, Lawson. Let me see. What was this? There's one. I'm going to be upset with myself if I do not have this on my list.
That's gotta come
up. Of course. But it looks like I know what I can do. All right, so let's do this. Years. And I will also watch The Materialist before I go any further with the list. And oh man, I told y'all this in my text thread, but Dakota Johnson is absolutely a movie charisma, likability on screen vacuum. And man, I cannot think of another actor or actress where I've watched them in enough stuff, and I'm like, I don't like the character you play in any of these movies. And now I'm starting to wonder, is it the character or is it you?
Okay, seriously, the funny thing is, I just saw a clip of her interview with Conan O'Brien. She looks like she has more personality in that interview than she ever brings to these movies. I mean, because if I was basing that just on her movie, she would be my Mark Wahlberg. Like, dude, like even your co-stars can't bring you up. I mean, because and I saw the previews for that movie. I'm like, come on, y'all, like. Oh, she's got Pedro and Chris Evans fighting over her. Like, guys, come on. Like, you got one. I mean, either one. All right, which are you the funny one? Yeah, I got the funny. All right, I'm the charisma. I got it. All right, what do you bring, Dakota? I bring this. Is that enough? We need something. Are you sure? I'm still trying.
Okay. She always just seems so disinterested. And I don't know why in her movies, every role, she's just like, I don't want to be here. And it's just a weird thing because I've seen her do some interviews and sometimes she seems to have plenty of personality. Other times, like, I don't want to be here either. And I was thinking of actresses who I would have put in that role that would have made it better. Reese Witherspoon came to mind. Like, oh, this is her kind of movie. She would have shined in this thing. Even Sarah Jessica Parker would have been fine in this movie. Kate Hudson would have been great in this. And then I was like, somebody who's not a great actress, but who can summon up whatever kind of crazy magic to put herself in these roles. Even though it's like, that's not realistic. J-Lo. I think if J-Lo were in this movie, I'd have bought all of it.
Okay. Sandra Bullock? Sandra Bullock?
Sandra Bullock's too nice for that character. Or she comes off too nice. Where it's like, just you can see her doing all that in those. So Jamel, it's just one point for each movie. Star Wars and Lord of the Rings count for each one in the series, which I kind of consider a cheat, but
yeah,
that's what they said. So that's what I did.
Yeah.
So let me see here. So far, I'm at 71 movies right now. Actually, 72.
Oh, you only have 22 more to go? Huh. Look at you.
Yeah, last year I did 80, so I'm feeling pretty good. 2023, I did 83. 2022, how many did we hit then?
Let's see. There was a couple of extenuating circumstances in 2023.
Yeah,
you. I mean, in the hospital, basically.
Would you like to visit our hospital for 14 days? No, thank you. But yeah, that is quite true.
Yeah.
So yeah, those were messing up in the whole like, hey, we're not putting out movies because of this pandemic going on too. Yeah. So there were some reasons. The reasons are the reasons why I missed some of these. I am not seeing this movie, and I'm gonna be so upset when I go back to it. Oh well. Anyway, so let's see here. All right, let's do the thing. Okay. Oh, what up, Blake? What up, all? Good point on Dakota. Not defending her because she isn't in anything I like, but maybe her acting method is to do just a little, so it seems more natural to her. Not sure. Yeah, she's very confusing because I feel like she needs to bring in more personality and act because her kind of indifferent, yeah, I'm just chilling, doesn't inspire me to want to go see movies. It's like, yeah, you're here because of your mom, who's an actress. She was all right, but you're not. Yeah,
it's her mom. It's mom and daddy.
Oh, mom and dad, whose last name she has. It's just, I feel like she needs to have like a tenth of their charisma on screen, and she has like a tenth of it, maybe. It's wild. So yeah, it's wild. Okay, so I think I'm set.
Okay.
But let's hear your movies. Let's see how I'm going to score.
All right.
David Thanos. Her dad is the coolest person ever. What happened to her? Right. I mean,
can't-
I don't know how. I can't speak to her personally. I just on screen, she just I don't know. I don't get it. The appeal of her. Maybe she's just smoldering. It's like her base emotion is she uses for everything.
I
But
mean,
and that's the thing too. I feel like who are some actresses or could just or actors who can get away with just I'm so attractive and I can make even this dialogue work because I'm so sizzling every time you look at me on the screen. It's just not really terrible.
I mean, because again, it's one of those. I know if your parents are nuclear entertaining, and you are not, it's hard to get out of their shadow. But when you've chosen the same career, it's really hard for you not to be kind of something more.
I'm trying to remember who she was in Equalizer. Do you remember her role in that?
No,
Gosh,
okay. No, like she wasn't in the first one because Chloe
Dakota Fanning.
Yeah, we're not talking her. We're talking Dakota Johnson, not Elle Fanning. But there is, I mean,
Now I'm looking because I'm like, is she really in this?
I don't think so.
To the Need for Speed, man. She's been in a lot of movies. 21 Jump Street, Social Network, just know all around. So wow.
Because I mean, like, who is it? Brian Williams, the newscaster. His daughter has more charisma from Get Out. I mean, she brings more of the. Oh, okay. I you wanted to be here.
I'm so confused. I'm looking.
I really.
Are we talking about Chloe?
Yeah, Chloe's in that movie in Equalizer.
Dakota Fanning. Yes.
Yeah, Dakota Fanning is the agent. Chloe is the worker that Denzel has to save.
It's a worker.
Gotta go PC these days.
Chloe Grace Moritz. Is that how you say her last name? Yes. Okay. There we go. We're on the same page.
Yes.
Dakota Fanning was in 3 Quads.
Yeah.
Was she the girl from? Yes. Dakota is. Yes. Don't worry, I translated for you. We're all good. All right. So, do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
I mean, you know, I'll go again. I try to stipulate my movies that it could be a start of a franchise, but it couldn't be a sequel, except 2 movies on my list.
Interesting.
So, yeah, because I was like, all right, we got to have some way to limit this down. And there's only a couple franchise movies. All right, so let me go. My first starting easy one is Superman 1978. Honorable mention is definitely Superman 2025. 2, Star Wars New Hope. 3.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I needed to do my check here for yours. Could you please start over?
Okay. All right. Got Superman 1978.
Yes.
All right. Star Wars New Hope. Okay. Next, Taken. My next one, 30 Days of Night. Next, 300.
This is Sparta.
Okay. Then, Alien. Next, Arrival, and that's the one with Amy Adams and Jeremy Renner.
Nice. Lois Lane and Hawkeye.
Yep. I might have cheated on this one too. Avengers. Next, John Wick.
John Wick.
Next, Batman. Was it 1988?
89.
Okay. Big Trouble in Little China.
Big Trouble.
Blade.
Okay.
One of my sequels. The Winter Soldier. Like, I mean, and to get around that, Captain America: First Adventure.
So you got both of those?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are ones come on. Next, Christmas Story. Followed by Christmas Vacation. Next, The Dark Knight. In case I bump my rules, okay? Next, Get Out. The Godfather. The Great Gatsby with Leonardo DiCaprio. The Hangover. Inception. Inside Man. It. And GoldenEye.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the math was done.
Yeah, that's my page has a couple extra lines. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
wait. How are you still giving movies out there?
Like, my college rule paper doesn't really go with your lines. Sorry, you're a wide rule. I don't know what you're doing.
Not in a million years. Not in a million years. I would have never thought we'd be talking about two actresses named Dakota. Right.
Yeah.
Miles Movie Files is the nexus to the universe. Yes, Big Trouble makes Jason's list.
Yeah, man. That movie's great. I mean,
Wait, did they have Seven Samurai? They did not. That's a good one. Rick Cage, Man on Fire. Mix my Denzel. I'm not quite sure what you're saying on that one. At least it didn't say Book of Eli. I like Book of Eli.
Ooh, I like that.
So far, I like all of these movies on Jason's list.
Thanks, man. My honorable mention was pretty good too.
But that's more than 20, absolutely. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
that list.
Oh yeah.
There's
a reason I didn't number the page because I was like, I got so many lines. I guess that's what's gonna do.
Okay, so I tried to work in a solid mix of stuff.
Okay.
So my 20 will begin after my honorable mentions. You can count them as you will. In these, I had to cross off a few just because I wanted to have a different variety. Honorable mentions, Raid 2.
Yeah.
Unforgiven. Creed. And Hunger Games.
Okay.
So my actual legit top 20 is this: The Godfather, Empire Strikes Back, Boomerang,
That's good.
Usual Suspects, Avengers, Black Panther, Inception, Fellowship of the Rings, Lord of the Rings. Number 9 is Tombstone. Yeah. That was my toss-up between Unforgiven and Tombstone. Number 10, Coming to America. Number 11, Inside Out. I need to get a Pixar film in there because they do amazing work. And Toy Story 3 is my favorite of the Toy Stories, but you have to kind of watch the other two beforehand. So Inside Out was a standalone. Didn't need it. I mean, I like the sequel too, but it's just fine on its own. Number 12, Heat. Go.
Gosh, yeah.
Number 13, Aliens. Number 14, John Wick.
Yeah.
Number 15, Dark Knight. And this is one I was really toying with, but it's like the movie's too good to not put on the list. Number 16, Looper, because I really loved how that whole deal played out. Thought it was really well done. Number 17, Hero. One of my favorites, just in terms of the colors, this story, the performance is really good. Number 18,
Jet Li movie?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Number 18, Get Out. Get Out. The story of Elaine Bennis's escape from penitentiary. Number 19, because I needed a sports movie, and this is why I was debating between this and Creed. Clearly, my favorite sports movie, Remember the Titans. And number 20, because I needed a straight up, maybe this isn't a straight up horror film, but it's one of my favorites in that genre, Dawn of the Dead. It's one of the great cut down the great character films, and I thought they did an awesome job with it. Okay, let's see. Lawson goes. I can never narrow a list down to 20. That was a tricky thing because I had so many more. Lawson's also says most of my list would be full of 50s sci-fi and Universal monster movies with King Kong at the top of the pile.
I was surprised neither one of us had Scream. I mean, I had Scream in my honorable mention category. It's like
yeah, it was very close.
Yeah.
And it was one, and I was like, but I almost feel like Scream. Excuse me, I was looking at this like, so like if I was giving this list to somebody who is 25 years younger than me, like, hey, here's some classic movies you should watch. I try to get a bunch of stuff, and I feel like Scream is such a perfect product of the time where modern horror is when they have teenagers, they're all snarky know-it-alls, and Scream really got that trend going. So it wouldn't feel as like fresh as, I mean, it'd be like everything else now. So that's the only reason why it didn't make my cut.
You know, because I could think you could probably plop in somebody, let's say 25. We've never seen movies. I think you could, but they are 25. I think you could have them watch Scream 4 and
because those Scream movies are connected, so you couldn't get away with that.
That is one I so just like I didn't want to see it, but then when I watched it, I'm like, oh, y'all pull this off. Yeah.
But I do love those movies. I thought, I think they've done a great job with all of them. Okay, and that is terrible grammar. Lawson, best sports movie, Dodgeball, the underdog story.
You can dodge a Rich, you can dodge a ball.
Or Sandlot. I think for that one, I would go with Sandlot. I love Dodgeball, though. David Thanos, I'm going to go way outside the box. The Game with Michael Douglas. This is how we do.
Yeah.
And Caddyshack, runner up on sports movies, Cool Runnings.
Okay. So I mean, it makes me bleed. My head says once put in Kingpin too.
Oh, what? Yeah. That's why I was so tricky. I did it on purpose. All right. So since we're not the only ones having to deal with this trickiness, let's bring him in. Hopefully the camera is working. The audio is queued up perfectly for the December tag in. It's Siobhan King. What up, Jay King? And he's on mute. Great start. Awesome.
You're on mute.
He's like rolling too. He's like,
I'm on a rant. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving, Happy Kwanzaa, Yom Kippur, Happy Bastille Day, whatever it is. Happy to you all.
Nice. All right, so you got your list together?
Before we get into that, y'all was talking about Dakotas, and I had to tell you something. Dakota Fanning has a world-class turd cutter. And I know that's probably going to get cut, Jeff, because, you know, we don't work blue, but that's the reason that's my favorite Dakota of all time. Forget about Dak Prescott or Dak Johnson, whatever John Johnson's daughter. Dakota Fanning. That's the Dak. That's the one. That's the one.
Okay.
That's the one. Top 20 movies for anybody under 30 to see.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Die Hard. I had a kid on my team who never saw Die Hard and didn't know who Bruce Willis was, and I was like, "What?" I had to remember she was born in 2002. Yeah, one of my kids she never saw Die Hard. She didn't know who Bruce Willis was. Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and it's also an action classic. It spawns so many movies. Yes, sir. Thanos, my
man. Crimson Tide for sure.
Das Boot is a great movie, Jamie. Die Hard, 12 Angry Men, and look, I know there's no explosions, there's no CGI, nobody walks away from the explosions, there's no
It's emotion.
gunplay, but it's the perfect dialogue heavy film. It's building characters, it's building dialogue. You don't need all of that. It shows you what movie making can be with just one shot and actors acting. It's an essential. The Birds is another one. That's tension, that's fear. It's the man versus nature movie. Um, I love that movie. Saving Private Ryan is on my list. Thank you. Um, Shawshank Redemption, um, Menace to Society. And Menace to Society can get kind of corny. It was kind of that over extreme, like 90s hood movie. But if you grew up in that time in those environments, a lot of
Like
things
Jason
reign
Hadley did.
true. Like Jason, of course, he did. You know,
I hated that movie.
now Menace to
I
Society
hated Menace.
is it's one of those movies that it's polarizing. But if you know people from those environments, if you know those environments, that's real. It's part of it's real, part of it's Hollywood. But there are scenes in that movie where it was like, yeah, I know these people. I've grown up around these people. It's a movie essentially. At the end of the day, it's over the top '90s overdone hood movie. But there are things and scenes in that movie that resonate if you're a part of those environments. You know that's how it goes. Um, another few great ones. Everybody always cites like Eddie Murphy's going to be on this list because Eddie Murphy was on probably one of the greatest roles in the runs in the '80s, and everybody always talks about Coming to America. But a 21-year-old Eddie in Trading Places was as quick, witty, and funny, and Dan Aykroyd. Everything about that movie, man, was classic. You laugh from start to finish in that movie. Um, the Goonies. Um, hey, you guys, Goodfellas,
That is the
Rocky,
best transition.
yeah,
Goonies to Goodfellas.
Goonies to
He's going,
Goodfellas.
he's going like
Goonies to Goons.
like, you hit a point, you're like, well, I got to get them all.
I gotta get them all. Goodfellas, Goonies, Rocky. It's one of those great stories, man. Rocky was, you know what I love more about Rocky than the actual movie is that Sylvester Stallone wrote that like it was go broke, go big or go broke. It was all he was all in. Chips to the center of the table. I'm making this movie. I'm casting myself. It's happening, and it's a good movie. It's believing in yourself. One of the best scenes I ever seen is, and we all nobody ever gives Sylvester Stallone his flowers, but that scene where Mickey comes to see him after he gets the fight with Apollo, and this is after Mickey dismissed him and called him a knuckle breaker for some Goomba, and Rocky's like venting all of his frustrations over his career, his life at Mickey because you never took a chance on me, you never believed in me, and now you're here trying to convince me to be my manager and my caretaker. And the way he vents and Mickey leaves and Rocky realizes, hey man, I don't have a shot in the world. This is the only person I got. I got to gravitate toward. I got to lean on. That movie and that series gave you so many gems. If you look past the corny nonsense of Rocky, but that scene and that movie alone, that movie right there it's a great movie. It's really a movie you need to see. Um, another sports movie that's really good, and it doesn't get its credit. It became one of my favorite movies. Is Draft Day with Kevin Costner and a man. I can see his face, Chad Boseman. It's a solid movie, man. And it's a character you can't see. Now, granted, at the end of it, it's a fairy tale because no GM would have agreed to any of that nonsense. But it showed you something about looking beyond talent and looking at character, the character of a person. And it became one of my favorite movies, man. The Warriors is nuts. The Warriors doesn't make sense in any capacity. But yeah, it doesn't.
Very true.
It doesn't
That
make
is
sense.
very true.
But it's one of
I
those
finally
movies.
watched it, and I was
Mhm.
like, "What is this
What
movie?"
is this? And that's what I love about it because it's back when you know what that movie reminds me of is at a time when Hollywood would just make a movie, man. We'll just give it a budget. Let's throw spaghetti against the wall and see if it works.
Mhm.
And for me, it works because it's just it's one of those movies that you could not make this at any other time,
I mean,
right?
technically speaking, that's what really Doomsday is to me. That movie makes no sense. I mean, it's like, what?
Huh?
Like,
What is this?
completely like, where? Like, which movies or movie did I? Because if you fall asleep halfway through that movie, which could happen, you're like, wait a minute, did it just go to another movie? What happened? Wait, I was in London. Now I'm in feudal London. What the heck is going on?
What is
Like,
this? What is this? Yeah.
Now I'm watching the zombie movie. Now I'm watching Knights. What's happening?
like,
And y'all-
like there was a biker gang. What the?
What is this? The Turnbull ACs and the baseball furies. What is going on here?
I mean, Rory says that too. Yeah.
And I know I'm gonna go over 20, but please bear with me, y'all. Terminator, because it was one of those movies of the 80s that just broke ground. It broke ground, and it was such a solid movie. And like Alien, not Aliens, and I love Aliens. It's on this list, but I put Alien above it because that movie came out in 1979, and with the tech that their vision of tech in that time and what they were putting together, that was a movie made in 1979. Go back and watch that movie. It still holds up to this day. Everything about it holds up. Almost more so than Aliens. I love Aliens. It's on this list. It's right after that. But Aliens still holds up solidly. All but the alien jazz hands. You gotta forgive that.
Let's think about it. If you watch Aliens, again, we're going in like you've never seen movies.
Mhm.
That is one of the first movies you see. That is terrifying. I mean,
Yeah.
it is that alien. I mean that is a just stalker killer, and you're
Yes.
crying face. I mean, like nothing is safe. It's like, I mean, as much as I know, like Chief was like, oh, they're gonna do the shower things like. But think about if the first time you see that, that's terrifying. I mean, like,
It's terrifying. It really is, and it's one of those suspense-filled sci-fi movies, and it started a whole genre, alien terror. There's so many knockoffs of Alien, whether it's Event Horizon, you name it. There's so many. Um, a Few Good Men, and Tom Cruise does not make a lot of people's list for great actors, great movies. Tom Cruise is a movie star. I don't care what you say. I will die on that hill. Tom Cruise makes movies. Every decade since the 80s, Tom Cruise has a bona fide banger every decade. Probably 2 or 3 in each decade. Fight me. Fight me.
They have 4 or 5.
I would say I think
Yeah.
2 or 3 is
Maybe
too
underselling
little.
them.
Like I mean,
Yeah, but people, for some reason, people don't like to give Thomas flowers, man, and he's well deserving of it. Well deserving.
I think that's why the Academy's like, no, you're in. Like we're done. Like you get people to go to the box office with your movie.
Absolutely.
Like it's over. We don't have to act like this is what we want.
Dude, I went to see Maverick just because in the theater, just because I went by myself on a matinee just to see it because I had to see that. I owed it to myself in movies to see that movie.
Oh yeah, it is a real movie theater movie too.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. God, it is. You know. And I know I'm missing so many. I could go on and on and on. We all love movies and trying to hey dog, Tom Hanks. Let me see Castaway. I watched Castaway the other day, and I tried to act tough in front of my wife, but damn it, I cried again when Wilson went out to sea because that was the thing about that scene, man. Only a great actor can portray that, dog. Only a great actor can do that. Wilson kept him sane. That was the difference between him and going nuts, man. He had somebody to talk to, bounce ideas off of, somebody as a something as a companion, and that was Wilson. Only the greats can do stuff like that. Philadelphia, another Tom and Denzel, man. Malcolm X. It's so many. I'm gonna cut myself off there because I can go on for another 15, 20 minutes with this,
I
man.
mean, the one,
So
the
many
one,
greats.
the one I say is, and I know this is off topic, but if out of the few, there are some movies people haven't seen. I'd say, what is it? What's the Pixar one you had on your list, Jeff?
Inside Out.
Inside Out. That's a
Mm.
great one. Like
It is.
that's Pixar. That's one of those. Don't if you expect to be a tough guy, don't watch this movie.
Don't watch it.
Like you will not make it through this movie. Like
Bong bong. No.
Inside Out. I'm gonna tell you another great one. Pixar was on such a roll, dude. Between Wally, The Incredibles, Finding Nemo. Come on, like Toy Story 1 and 2, add 3, and 3 was really dark. 3 was a dark one, but it was so good. And it's one of those movies you should show your kids if you have kids. Show that movie to them.
Yeah.
A loss is a part of life, and they need to know that. And Toy Story 3 gets into that.
That's one is that is Toy Story 3 is one of those. Don't show that you have to figure out your kids and when it's appropriate to show them.
Absolutely.
When they're 28.
Woo!
Right before they go to college. Loss is inevitable. Just like that.
Yes.
Jamelin asks, I know people throw the mummy out there, but name 3 bad Tom Cruise movies.
Oh, easy. Easy. Cocktail, but I love Cocktail. Give me another one, Jamelin. Come on, brother.
All right, I've got 3.
All right, go for it.
For sure, I will say Rock of Ages.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
He's part of an ensemble, but gosh, they really made such a big deal out of him, and that is one like, yeah, Tom, this one's not you, brother, and it's you, but not really feeling this one. So that one for sure. I would also go. Where would I take it? The Last Samurai. I'm a little.
Yeah, that's a meh. That's a meh.
And then my last one. Which one do I want to go with? And this is like really trying to like, where's the diamond in the rough here? I'd probably go with Far and Away, just because it's more of a like, And I think kind of like Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Once he's not with the person that, oh man. I think this is the scene where they fell in love. It kind of loses some of the luster. So those would be mine.
Okay. Oh gosh,
Right,
that was Nicole Kidman.
Huh?
I said, oh yeah, I was looking to find where's Far Away. Like, oh yeah, Nicole Kidman. Jeez, okay.
Sorry, Blake. I kind of like War of the Worlds. I think it definitely had some cool Spielberg moments. Plus, Tom had to off Tim Robbins.
I would tell you Cocktail was bad, but it was a good bad. It was one of them 80s movies that you watch, so you hate watch it. You watch it just to trash it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of something I've seen Tom in the last 20 years because he had a lull.
And so if you're gonna go with that, I would say he probably doesn't have a lot of bad movies. I would definitely say Rock of Ages is a bad movie. Tom tends to be a little bit Teflon Tom, where he's not going to be bad in a movie, but I think that one is just all around a bad movie. Even in a movie that's not great, he can still be like, well, wasn't Tom's fault. But that one absolutely was. It lost it night and day. Wasn't so great. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. With what's her name?
Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz.
I love that one. That was fun because he was really spoofing on his Mission Impossible secret agent role. And he was really funny in it. And it's Roy like, hey, Tom, you can be funny. Do it.
Roy was very funny with it. Like, just go with it. Like, I mean, just like the fadeaway is like all the action takes place. And they're like, you just wake up, she's like, wait, where the hell am I? Oh, don't worry about It's like, that running gag was really funny to me. Like,
yeah, I had that one too. And I love watching a movie I haven't watched.
I don't
in a
like
while,
either of the Jack Reachers.
and I can appreciate it.
yeah.
That's all good, Lawson. We don't have to agree. We just have to be respectful with our disagreements. And you
Right.
always are. So it's all good. David Thanos is watchable. What's up?
I mean, like
Which
Reacher to
one?
me is I never saw him, but when I heard the comment, I mean, like who Reacher's supposed to be, it's like that's not Tom Cruise. Just
Yeah, I didn't like
not-
Reacher.
not.
I didn't like that one. Neither one of those movies. So that's my
Yeah.
3, I guess.
I mean, what's the name? Like, I mean, Alan Richardson. Yeah, that's Reacher. Yeah,
Yeah, the guy that's built like a house.
Tell you about it.
Tom can be really funny. It was hilarious. Yeah, he was.
Hey Henry, I've been waiting for Tom to do it. Like I want to see the two Toms. I want to see Tom Hanks in another comedy before he calls it quits, and I want to see Tom Cruise in a comedy because Tom is funny.
Hmm.
Tom Cruise can be really funny.
I mean,
Yeah.
Tropic Thunder. I mean, if there was ever a doubt that Tom Cruise can be funny, Tropic Thunder killed that to me. It's
But you know what though? You know, between Risky Business, Losing It, and even in All the Right Moves, which wasn't a comedy, it's just Tom had some really funny moments in that movie. That was really early. Those all 3 were really early in his career. He was really funny in those movies when he had to be funny. He's got comic timing. He really does. He's got comedic timing.
Okay, let me see. So Rick Cage has his list of movies. So let me get my scoreboard out so I can see how far I've gotten on his before I pull these two up. All right. So first one, Treasure of Sierra Madre, The Last Boy Scout.
Oh, snap.
Miles.
all right.
Friday night.
It's a great night for
Football.
football. End of Days.
Yep.
Book of Eli. Green Lantern. Shout out Chief. Fist of Legend. Black Panther. Matrix Reloaded.
Oh,
Two Towers. Empire. And then the second batch was here. Purple Rain. Wizard of Oz.
I want to see some ass.
Planet of the Apes 68. Dusk Till Dawn. Truck Turner. Rocky 5.
What? What?
Whoa.
Like, whoa. All right, Black Rob.
Rocky Balboa. There's a man out here wishing to speak to you.
Oh man. Okay. Hey.
On Saturday night. The
All right.
Outlaw Josie Wales, Boys in the Hood, and 10 Commandments. I have 15 of your list, which I think might be more than 20 as well, because I feel like I've missed
Chuck Turner
some.
was awesome.
Which one?
Chuck Turner.
Oh,
Cool
see,
list.
that's one I did not see.
I
You know,
went on
Javon, the way
70
your
movies.
angle is set up, it makes it look like you've got a really good idea and you haven't lost it.
No, just I'm holding a cell phone actually upward. That's
And that's
it.
the
Don't
light.
give me any credit. Don't give me any credit I don't deserve.
Mickey Flores, what's up, Mickey?
Go on.
Jack Reacher 1 and 2, an interview with a vampire. Aside from Mummy, it's funny. It's funny that Mummy's just like, here, this is this bad movie. Yeah, I feel like he's just miscast in Jack Reacher. But the hair,
Yeah, he
in interview
was.
with a vampire, not the best.
It wasn't, but it's not the worst. It's not the worst.
I haven't seen that movie in so long, and a lot of people were saying, "Oh, like this is a great movie." Like, I don't remember loving that movie when I saw it.
Outlaw Josie Wales is my favorite Eastwood film. Not a bad choice.
Mhm.
And James is going, I
Yeah.
think, missed the eye in one of them.
I am one of
Are
those.
you trying to say that you don't think he met Rocky 5?
Oh, man.
Hey, I'm sorry. Rocky 4, I love that freaking movie.
Hey, one of my
That is one
favorite
of- I'm-
Eastwood movies
Whew.
is a sleeper. No one knows it when you mention it. Play Misty for me. I love the westerns, all the Leone westerns that he did, but Play Misty for me was just one of those weird psychological thrillers. I love those movies.
I have to check that one out, too. Last Boy Scout is a great Halle Berry movie.
That's Hollywood, the old nose, David. That's Hollywood, the old nose. The pre swordfish nose, Holly.
Hey. She understood. Hey, she said
She understood the mission. I'm trying to get over. I gotta cut the ethnicity off this nose.
Isaac
Please
Hayes.
delete that. I don't want to get sued.
I'm trying to talk over.
She tried. Jay tried, Jay. But hey, we know it. You got a nose job. It's all right. You know it.
Hey,
Banger.
TBS used to advertise that movie all the
Sarah.
time before wrestling.
yeah.
Clint
Yes.
Eastwood is
The outlaw Josie Wales.
Like, can we just get to what Sting is doing with the Horseman now, please? Thank you. Gosh,
It's
the
8:05.
Braves, their
Come on.
game's always going to extra innings. You messed it up my wrestling. Anyway, it's a whole different thing. All right, so it is that time now. Who are your nominees for Dummies of the Week? I feel like there are so many, and there's some that I'm just like, I'm not going to give you attention this week. No, I'm not going to do it. Because, like, you know, there's a celebrity, I'm not going to mention her name, who said, I'm not getting as much brain energy as I used to. Okay, so Jace,
because we're not going to mention the name, but how do you lob that up about yourself? I mean, just who wants to make as many jokes so I can hear about myself for the next 12 days? Okay.
it's okay. All right, Jace. Wait. Before we go there, David Thanos says 10. All right,
Okay.
let's see where I do with David Thanos' top 10.
Okay.
Perfect.
Here's 10 for me. The game.
Perfect.
Which game? Identity, solid. Coming to America, Saving Private Ryan, Heat,
Perfect.
Casino, The Matrix. Are you talking about the fourth one? The Sixth Day, Rocky 3, John Wick. Nice.
Like those.
Hey,
I
woman.
have 8 of those. What's that?
Hey, woman.
Mr. T.
you
Mr. T
know
was
Rocky
me. Like,
III.
Clubber Lang was me.
Clever was my dog. And you can't. How you gonna savage Rocky at his little Hall of Fame on retirement? Hey, woman. Heard you every night you fantasize about a real man. Why don't you come over to my apartment tonight and I'll show you a real man?
I mean, Clubber Lang, I mean, those scenes was like, oh, no, this is a dude in the street. You're like, no, I ain't retired. Like, come on.
Hey man, Clubber Lang represented black anger to the fullest. That nose was filled with African hate, man. That nose, hey, his little nostril flares was filled with anger, man. I felt Clubber to the fullest. He was mad about life.
I mean, but that, I mean, in fact, he was so angry when Mickey was just like, I can't know. Ain't no way in hell you fight this dude. Like,
Hey, look at him. Hey, this dude got a feather in his ear and a mohawk. We're not fighting him. He's
retired
unhinged.
this season. We are not here for this, Ron.
That means I'm the best. Number one. Hey, no, I'm not fighting this dude. He showed up with my presser and trying to smash my wife, man. You gotta shoot this month. You gotta shoot this dude, man. Ain't no fight.
No, okay.
Yep.
It's so many the game movie titles. All right.
Hey, hush.
So Jace, what's your dummy of the week nomination?
Okay. So Jeff, you already know who my dummy is week since I sent you information on this dummy of the week. So my dummy of the week is me.
Okay.
Because again, we're playing fantasy football. I picked the Jacksonville Jaguars specifically because they're playing the Titans. I put them on my team knowing they're going to get every drop of points that I need. No problem. Now, when I'm doing my roster, I'm so far ahead. I think the guy I'm playing's got 2 or 3 people aren't even playing this week. Oh, don't worry about it. Oh, the quarterback, he played on Thanksgiving. Oh, there's no monster quarterback game. This is perfect. Oh, I'm sure my Broncos can score just 2 sacks and keep them under 400 points of offense. Like, who's against Marcus Mariota? Man, this is cake.
By the ocean?
No, I wasn't cake by the ocean.
Yeah, but
How'd you do?
End of the day, I don't know if I could. I lost by less than a percentage point of points. Jacksonville, again, everybody's got their own scoring. Jacksonville did exactly what they should have done. It was, hey, 3 interceptions, 3 sacks, no problem. Hey, we even let them only get them 3 points. Denver Broncos, best defense in the league. Oh, they're all world. Marcus Mariota. Hey, I can get 400 points, 400 yards offense easy on these guys. I mean, it was like, I didn't even care the fact that we won. I was just like, hey, there was way too much of a headache against Marcus Mariota, who I watched Seattle. I can't even say what I saw Seattle do to this man a couple weeks ago. This is a PG friendly show, okay? But the Denver Broncos, look, you know he's just gonna run, right? And just do that guy. Oh no, man. Like if this was Bear Madam, hey, just do a corner blitz and just get him around the edges. No, man. We're just gonna wait for him to throw.
It's the NFL. There are no guarantees. There are no layups. The Carolina Panthers on Sunday played the game of their season against the team that we are now picking. That people were picking coming into this game as a representative of the NFC in the Super Bowl.
I mean, you could have just before that game, they were just like, "This is our team." I mean, of course, last week was the Eagles, but this is our team this week. Okay.
Yeah, of course. And now it's the Bears, and let's see them lose this Sunday.
That's so yeah. So after that, lost by less than 1 point. I am my dummy of the week.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Well, let's see here. We're going to do this because they're like, hey, let's do this. And I'm like, get lost. So my dummy of the week. And it's award season, which means there can be some hot controversial takes out there. And I'm going to run through you this publication. I'm not going to mention their name because it's just like ridiculous. And they have a special shout outs list that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I don't know, I have a list of 20 and then have 10 more honorable mentions.
Okay. So
their list of top 20 films, one battle after another: Hamnet, Black Bag. I definitely like that choice. Train Dreams, Nouvelle Vague. It Was Just an Accident. No Other Choice. Sorry, Baby. Marty Supreme, Sentimental Value, Peter Hujar's Day, Eddington, Universal Language, Best Wishes to All, Orwell, 2 + 2 = 5, On Becoming a Guinea Fowl, The Phoenician Scheme, Caught by the Tides, Frankenstein, and finally, Weapons.
Jeff, how many of those movies have actually been released?
I mean, it's not really so much about the movies that have been released. It's the movie in particular.
Sinners, nowhere near
20 list of movies. It feels like you're just being wild to not put Sinners on there. Spoiler, that's going to be on my top 5 for 2025 films.
Yeah.
I like, if you have a top 10 and, well, I don't like vampire movies. Okay. But if you're just like, here's Weapons on my list, then I mean, come on. What's happening? And everybody has their list, their priorities, whatever. But I'm like, come on. This is, I feel like there's some other movies on there that I would easily swap out for Sinners, because Sinners was a really amazing experience, not just a good movie. And I'm just like, all right, cool. You do your thing.
I mean, just from the IMAX presentation of that movie, you when those barn doors open, it's like, whoa, we're in for something here. And again, as I said, only reason I got salty is because I was like, no, man, y'all can't let him go out like that. Like, I mean, that was my only issue with that movie, and I'm still just like, guys, if there was a lot of complex elements to getting to that movie. It was not, it's just a vampire movie. I mean,
so
from Dusk Till Dawn, if we just plopped us into the bar, it wouldn't have been as good as a movie. Sinners is very much, yeah, this is brilliant. All these, you care about everybody in that daggone bar. And after that, you're like, no, absolutely not. Somebody got a cross in here? Come on. Like, yeah, no. To not put that on the top 20, it's like, did you see the movie? No. Okay, just say I didn't see Sinners.
It's in the top shout outs. Let me see what else is in there. Special shout outs to Blue Moon F1. Is this thing on? 1-1, John and Yoko. My Undesirable Friends, Part 1, Last Air in Moscow. The President's Kate, The Secret Agent, Sirat, the voice of Hin Rajab in Sinners. Boo.
I mean, like throwing Sinners at the last one's like, okay, I guess
it wasn't the last one. I just saved it for last because it's like, why? All right, Jay King, that's my nominee. Who is your Dummy of the Week?
I think I got 3. One is Pete Hegseth because he is totally qualified to do his job and he's an idiot. And hopefully he has to face a military tribunal or the UN so he can get war crimes charges against him because he's dumbass. But anyway, next up, I think I gotta give this to God, I had tip of my tongue. Why am I losing my John Morant. John Morant decided it would be a good idea to talk shit to Klay Thompson, who's a 3-time, 4-time NBA champion and a bona fide Hall of Famer. Because Klay's now long in the tooth and playing for the Mavericks, and I guess John Morant is a 1-time or at one point next superstar, all-star, who is now a cautionary NBA tale because he likes to flash guns in strip clubs and pretend that he's a thug. He wanted to troll Klay, and it's like, dude, he's certified. He's going to the Hall of Fame. Klay's winning.
I'm sorry. There are so many reasons that Klay beats you on everything in life. I mean, just you don't win on any category.
Yeah, just, check your Thanksgiving meal, player.
Just nah, like absolutely, like
John's Thanksgiving meal is raggedy.
You don't have as much money. I'm sorry, you don't got as much money. You don't have, rings, accolades. Like, what are you beating this guy on? Like, at the end of the game, you shake his hand like, how do I get on your level, bro? Because that's all I need to ask.
And that's the thing about humility. And that's the thing about self-awareness and humility. And it's a lost. These are lost qualities. And that's the thing I've learned about people today. Most people have no character at all, not even bad character. They don't even have bad character to mention. And Ja's falling into that category because for you to sit here and try to talk down to Klay Thompson, it's like, do you know your history, son? Have you realized that the NBA didn't start when you walked into it and it'll be going on long after you walk out of it? This guy's certified. And instead of trying to troll from the bench where you're hurt and you're still trying to find your way back into a team that's playing under 500 basketball, that's possibly going to move on from you after the trade deadline, you need to humble yourself and get smarter, kid. You maybe should ask him some questions about longevity in this league, because I sincerely doubt you will have the same kind of career. And I don't even mean as far as accolades, just length of service. Humble yourself. Humble yourself. And next up is for anyone who believed in the Colts. Dumbass. It's Daniel Jones.
I'll give Daniel this. He's a tough dude to be playing with a broken fibula or something like that.
I'll give him that. He's like, who was it, man? He's like Jim Harbaugh or Neil O'Donnell that year that the Steelers and Colts met in the AFC Championship when the Steelers went to play the Cowboys in '95. Both of those two men, Neil O'Donnell and Jim Harbaugh, were out there held together with rubber bands and popsicle sticks, and they were still playing, man. They're tough guys. But eventually, I knew this was going to happen. Daniel Jones was going to Daniel Jones, and,
He's going to look at the clock. Oh, no. It's 14:58. Oh, no. I thought I had more time. You don't.
No. You don't. Sorry.
No. And now the Bills do. All right. Well, fellas, thank you. Let's see here. David Thanos. And then everyone says John needs Heat culture. I don't want him on the Heat. I'd rather have the
you don't.
agents to say they're coming to Miami.
Hey, David, you don't want Ja in Miami. Ja in Memphis is an issue. Ja in Miami, yikes.
Now, Ja Morant is one of them dudes. he needs to go play in Portland.
Gosh, no, he needs to play in Utah. Guns are
Oh,
legal.
hell yeah. You send
Yeah, I was gonna say Utah.
You send him to Utah, kind of. All right, son. Here's what you can be doing, because you can't play in New Orleans. Like, yeah, we want you to understand what.
I'm gonna say this real quick. John needs to go somewhere. There aren't too many NBA coaches right now who command your respect when they walk through the door, right? There aren't too many of them anymore. We ain't got Pop no more. We ain't got Phil Jackson. You know, all these guys are memories. Larry Brown. John needs to go somewhere where the culture is established, and when you walk through that door, you come correct or not at all. Or not at all. And I think the only places like that for him are Golden State. Maybe
if not,
Boston. Yeah.
he's gonna get sucker punch.
Indiana. Well, here's the thing about that, real quick. Draymond gave an interesting conversation on somebody's podcast. I think it was Paul George's about, when Al Horford joined the team and they were talking about what happened with him and Jordan Poole. And somebody said that Draymond, that was a metric or a question. Did Draymond ruin the culture and Jordan Poole? And somebody said Jordan Poole is goated. Kids, I have no tolerance for people under the age of 35 anymore because they say stupid shit. Like Jordan Poole is goated. Jordan Poole benefited from who he was around and nothing more. If Jordan Poole was the next great, like, for example, James Harden, although it hasn't translated to championship level success, James Harden built his career brick by brick after his time in OKC. He became a Hall of Famer after that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gilbert Arenas came to Washington, established himself. Tracy McGrady established himself after Toronto. Jordan Poole established himself as a guy who would rather go to the club after a loss by 20 and have a great time than work on his jump shot, work on his dribbling, work on his playmaking abilities, work on his game. So Jordan Poole didn't develop into anything but a trade piece after he left Golden State. From Washington to now New Orleans, where they may trade him again before the deadline. Mark my words.
Oh, really? I mean, because he said he was quite happy to, like, wow, people actually come to support us in New Orleans. Like, yeah, because it's fun to do that in DC. Hey, the arena sucks. I mean, I'm sure I don't want to go there. I mean, and you guys suck as a product.
Well, here's the thing about that. Under Jordan Poole's tenure as a Wizard, they went on one of the longest losing streaks in NBA history. It's not the code. Don't blame the city. I'm about to cut. Don't blame the city, Jordan Poole. Blame your lackluster play. Blame the fact that you stink. Blame the fact that you never put in the work. You're in New Orleans right now, and most of the people coming down there to see you are drunk. They don't care. They're leaving before halftime anyway. You're just something to do. Here in DC, we love basketball. We love our sports teams, and we reward you when you're playing well. And when you're not playing well, guess what? We don't show up. It's just how it goes.
Right.
Poole stinks, dog. He stinks.
Just like Blake's apartment.
Damn. Blake, you can't strays. What's that about?
It's from a way back in the text thread.
Oh. But Blake, you in Miami, so even in there, your place don't stink. You good.
He was referencing the Rocky scene. Did you mention?
It stinks. I got you.
There you go. All right. What doesn't stink is you all hanging out. Thank you, Jace. Thank you, Jay King. Shout out to everyone hanging out with us here in the chat tonight. Jalen Parks, Henry G. Lawson, Wallace, David, Thanos, King Collector, Snake Eyes, Blake Tarpley, Mark A. Did I forget anybody? I know I did. I'm just trying to find them in the chat. Rick Cage, Nikki Flores. Let's see.
Rick Cage, Green.
Yep. All right. Everybody's here. Thank you. We appreciate y'all. I'm gonna put you and Jalen back together. We're gonna make it work. All right. So, fellas, I'll be back on tomorrow as usual for Last Figure Files. Hopefully, reporting on some cool stuff from Brazil. But until then, we'll be back next week. And I think we need to start coming up with some December watch-alongs because the season's going to get away from us. So we need to figure out some stuff. All right, we'll do the thing then. But until now, this episode of Lyle's Movie Files has been filed.